In the shadowy world of crypto, where fortunes rise and fall in seconds, one woman emerged as a messiah, promising riches, revolution, and a new financial order. She called herself the CryptoQueen. Her name, Ruja Ignatova.
CryptoQueen Ruja Ignatova.
In the last 2 years, I've been called a lot of things.
Made billions of pounds selling a fake cryptocurrency called OneCoin.
A Bulgarian woman has been placed on the FBI's top 10 most wanted list.
And probably the best thing that the press called me was OneCoin, who is supposed to be the Bitcoin killer.
OneCoin has been described as one of the largest Ponzi schemes in history.
But as always, I want us to remember what this network is about.
We're offering a $100,000 reward for information that leads to her arrest.
Ruja Ignatova, an international fugitive who allegedly masterminded a vast worldwide fraud scheme, is being added to the FBI's top 10 most wanted list.
Hello, this is Dr. Ruja Ignatova. I'm the founder of OneCoin.
In just a few short years, she built a $4 billion empire called OneCoin, not on innovation, but on lies. And then she vanished. This is not just a story of greed and deception. It's a global manhunt, a psychological thriller, and a painful reminder of what happens when trust is exploited at scale. Let's uncover how OneCoin became the biggest crypto fraud in history and how the mastermind behind it remains one step ahead of the law. The story begins in 2014. Dr. Ruja Ignatova, a Bulgarian-born, launched a new cryptocurrency, OneCoin. At a time when Bitcoin was making headlines, Ruja positioned OneCoin as Bitcoin's smarter younger sibling. But this wasn't a lone venture. She partnered with Sebastian Greenwood, a charismatic MLM veteran, and brought in her brother, Konstantin Ignatov, as operations head. Together, they built OneCoin not as a tech startup, but as a multi-level marketing empire. The company sold educational packages that supposedly taught crypto investing, bundled with tokens that users could redeem to mine. OneCoin? The catch. These tokens could only be mined on OneCoin's private servers. There was no public blockchain, no transparency, and the mining process? Entirely fabricated. What powered OneCoin's growth wasn't technology, it was a pyramid scheme wrapped in tech jargon. Distributors recruited others into the program, earning commissions for every new person they brought in. The more people you recruited, the higher you climbed. It wasn't about the coin. It was about the network. What followed was a marketing masterclass designed to sell dreams. Ruja hosted stadium-packed events, walking on stage in ball gowns and diamonds, comparing herself to Steve Jobs. She promised OneCoin would bank the unbanked, revolutionize finance, and turn ordinary people into millionaires. The sales pitch was irresistible. Get in now, before the price explodes. Packages ranged from a few hundred to over $100,000. Many drained savings, mortgaged homes, or convinced friends to join. To build legitimacy, the OneCoin team fabricated testimonials, planted fake news articles, and even claimed that each coin was backed by real gold. They used AI-generated bots and fake social media profiles to flood the internet with praise. Conferences were held across Asia, Africa, and Europe, targeting financially vulnerable communities. In Uganda, Vietnam, Germany, and India, tens of thousands flocked to join. Even when regulators issued warnings, Ruja's message was louder. They're scared of us because we're changing the world. Behind the scenes, billions poured into offshore accounts. Early investors were paid with new investors' money. The promised OneCoin exchange where users could cash out kept getting delayed. And then, it all unraveled. Cracks appear by 2016. Regulators in Italy, Hungary, and Germany were circling. In India, police raided OneCoin seminars and arrested promoters. The UK's Financial Conduct Authority launched investigations. Bulgaria froze the company's accounts. Investors began asking questions. Why couldn't they withdraw their earnings? Why did the blockchain show no activity? Whistleblowers emerged. Tech experts confirmed what many feared: OneCoin had no blockchain. The coin didn't exist.
In India, it's actually very, very simple. There were 25 or 30 people who were marketing our company and our education packages as investments. All these people we have removed from compliance from the company because One Life is not an investment company. There are no returns, there are no promises like this.
Still,
we sell
Ruja doubled down until October 25th, 2017, when she boarded a flight from Sofia to Athens and vanished. No one knows what happened next. Some say she underwent plastic surgery and lives under a false identity. Others believe she was murdered to silence her. German intelligence now suspects she may be hiding in Cape Town, South Africa, protected by organized crime. What's known is this: her brother Konstantin took over, but was arrested in 2019. He later pleaded guilty to fraud and conspiracy, serving 34 months in U.S. custody. He now cooperates with law enforcement. Sebastian Greenwood was arrested in Thailand and sentenced in 2023 to 20 years in prison. Lawyer Mark Scott, who laundered $400 million in OneCoin funds, received 10 years. Head of legal Irina Dilkinska was sentenced to 4 years in April 2024. But Ruja, still on the run, still on the FBI's 10 most wanted list with a $5 million reward. In 2025, today, OneCoin is defunct. Its token is worthless. Victims are still waiting for justice. In August 2024, a UK court froze assets linked to Ruja and 7 others. China seized $268 million. Dubai controversially unfroze $50 million tied to Ruja's accounts, sparking outrage. Class action lawsuits continue. So does the manhunt. The OneCoin scandal wasn't just a financial fraud, it was a psychological one. It exploited people's hopes, dreams, and desperation. Ruja promised a financial revolution. What she delivered was a global Ponzi scheme disguised as a cryptocurrency. This is more than a cautionary tale. It's a warning. In a world driven by hype, always verify. In a world chasing wealth, protect your trust. Will Ruja Ignatova ever be found? Maybe. But her legacy, one of deceit at an unprecedented scale, remains a stain on the crypto world. Share this story. Someone else's fortune may depend on it.